this video is particularly for small YouTubers who find themselves feeling lazy. I found a way to tackle my laziness and it actually works. I've been creating consistently. So I've broken down what I like to call the lazy cycle into 3 sections. And these are the emotions that I've been using to identify what's actually causing my laziness. So I've identified the 3 causes as fear, lack of recognition, and simply just not liking what I'm creating. For me, my fear is mostly what ifs. So what if I don't succeed? What if my channel doesn't grow? What if I look back years from now and I regret creating all of these videos? What if it's all for nothing, which caused me not to want to create? So those are my fears, which contribute to my lazy cycle, and they can really hinder me from creating. For fearfulness, I continually remind myself that what I feel now is temporary. Like sometimes I feel like that failure is crippling because I tend to talk myself out of creating videos. No one's gonna like that video. You're doing this for nothing. You're wasting time. You could be doing something else. If you are feeling like that, how I deal with my fear is I like to go back to like YouTubers that I look up to. I like to go back to their old videos. So I like to go back to Patricia Bright's old videos. I like Mr. Beast. I like to look at his old videos a lot because like his production quality was zilch. But I like to go back to their older videos because it reminds me that they started from the same position that I started in. And most of these bigger YouTubers, it took them like 10 years to get where they are. And it reminds me that I signed up for something that's a long-term commitment and it's going to take me a while to grow it. And then there's lack of recognition. I feel like that's one of the main ones because when you're putting a lot of effort into your videos, you have to edit, post-production, like all of that. When you do all of that work, you're essentially doing it for free. And I feel like a lack of gratification is one of the most common reasons why small YouTubers give up. And it's because it's like, why am I doing all of this work? Like, as small YouTubers, after we create our videos, we don't get instant gratification. So essentially you're working for free. For me, what I find that once I feel this lack of gratification, this is kind of where hopelessness kicks in. And once hopelessness takes over, I'm kind of out the door. I don't want to create. I don't want to get up to create because what is the point? Lastly, this one I experienced for quite amount of years, and it's not liking what you're producing. I found that when I didn't like the videos that I was making, I did 3 things consistently, and they contributed to this lazy cycle. I made videos that I didn't like. I made easy videos, or what I like to call the lazy route. I didn't put much effort into my videos, or I just didn't make the videos at all. I found that I didn't like the videos I was making. I mainly wasn't planning my videos. I was definitely winging it, and you cannot wing it on YouTube. I once had a friend tell me you cannot wing it. This is not a place to wing it. For example, when I was in my lazy cycle, when I didn't like the videos I was creating, I was trying to find easy ways out. So for example, I would make videos of me putting on makeup or vlogs or things that I knew that were easy to edit because I just didn't like what I was making. I didn't know what to make. And that caused me to go through like a cycle of inconsistency, not wanting to create. And if I had to create anything that I had to think about really hard, then I just wouldn't create. There are so many channels on YouTube. It's going to take me being creatively different in order to grow. And if I'm gonna be creatively different, I have to put in effort into my videos. I have to plan. I have to really think about what makes me different, what I actually like to do, and kind of go against the grain. And the more I started to do that, the more my creativity kind of unraveled, the more I've grown on this platform, the more I feel comfortable making the videos, and the more I enjoy the process because I'm actually making videos that I like. I kind of did an internal reflection and thought, what sparks joy? What do I enjoy creating? What doesn't feel like a chore? And I've highlighted, if it feels like a burden to create, it's not for you. But here's the thing about the lazy cycle. You're kind of feeding into the cycle because your interest for creating isn't gonna go away. If you really want this, like if you really want to grow your channel, your interest for creating isn't gonna go away. What's gonna end up happening is you're gonna feel sad, you're gonna feel demotivated, you're going to feel like a failure, and it's going to cause you to prolong your growth. Like you're gonna end up in the long run causing yourself to take longer to grow. I know it's hard to get out of the funk when you're in it, but I feel like if we can pinpoint these 3 emotions, you'll be able to motivate yourself out of the slump that you are feeling in order to create. Thank you for watching. Remember to identify the way that you're feeling, address it, and keep creating.